And what about you? Okay, have a look at these questions here. You can't practice them now, but you can ask them in your speaking test with lots of questions about lifestyle and do you often. Okay, and then we've got loads of, be careful with loads of and stacks of. They're very, very informal, not very good. It might work for your speaking exam, but I wouldn't learn them. I would say a lot of or lots of. Okay, right, I'm going to disappear. There I go. And I'm not going to say anything more about that one. Okay, lots of things about surveys and about the grammar practice, but that's all we're going to do with the first lesson. I'm going to start the second lesson now because it makes as much sense for me to just carry on as anything else. You're going to read about Lego, which comes from Denmark, and IKEA, which comes from Sweden. Why have they been so successful? And is there anything more painful than stepping on a Lego brick when you're not wearing shoes? Okay. Look at the questions, look at the success in stats, and then you're going to read these ones on your own, and you're going to read to try and find out the information. Okay. And I'm going to put up the information in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes. So Lego is from Denmark. Ole Kirk Christiansen was the person, and he was angry with his grandson. Only varnished their wooden toys twice rather than 3 times, so he was focused on good quality. There we go. That's very old-fashioned Swedish then. But anyway, Play Well is Lego. Okay. And it's a British company called Kittycraft, and so on and so on. You can read this. Why do I need to read it for you? Anyway, as predicted, sets can be complicated to construct, and standing on Lego bricks in bare feet can be painful. Yes, Lego's diversification was a disaster. Okay, now, why did I just close that one? I needed to do this and go to IKEA. Okay, so that was my attempt at Swedish. Ingvar Kamprad was the man who founded it. The initials of his name and his boyhood address. Flat pack furniture. I think you all know this, don't you? Yeah. And a little bit about some problems as well. Cultural problems, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I like their meatballs. Do we have time to move on? I don't know. Yes, we do. Vocabulary. Okay, we've got some interesting words here. Interesting vocabulary. I'm going to put up the answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here they come. If I give you a telling off, then you are being admonished. Oh my goodness, that's a really difficult word, isn't it? If I tell you off, I'm saying that you did something naughty and probably shouting at you. Business consultants tell businesses what they already know, but they don't want to hear. To diversify in business is to try to start making other things instead of what you originally made. Lego diversified into clothes. To go bust is to go bankrupt, lose all your money, become insolvent. Quadruple is a multiple of 4. In bulk means in large quantities, which is what also Lidl and Aldi do. Goods, products, items. Driven, if you're driven, you're determined, something's pushing you, you have motivation. Okay. To boycott, I think is the same in most languages. It comes from Captain Boycott, who was an Englishman who lived in Ireland, and he was trying to get too much rent from his tenants, so they refused to do any business with him. A light bulb moment, bing, is when you suddenly understand something or have a great idea. And storage is where we can store things. Okay, lots of ideas in English. You can add age on the end to mean a collection of. For example, a collection of signs is signage. Okay, let us finish that one there. And I'm going to move on. No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm going to end it here because you've got to practice for your speaking. Okay, so that is everything for lesson 1 and 2. See you next week.